your skin. I feel the touch of your hand. Love you without...
Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new around these parts, hi, my name is Missa, I'm 28, I'm from Edinburgh, and I upload 2 to 3 videos per week at this point. It's usually 3, right now it's 2, just taking it easy. So as you can see by the title, today I'm doing a video that was requested by a subscriber on Patreon called Ava. It's been suggested a few times since, but that was the first suggestion I ever saw, and I'm going to be talking you through my picks from Makeup Revolution and what I think is the best that they do. Obviously from what I've tried, but I have tried a lot from the brand, in fairness. I'm not going to fanny around, I'm just going to dive straight into it, and I'm going to dive in with a product that I use a lot. If you know me, you know I'm not that hot on primers. I think they're pretty much a scam. But I love a good moisturizer as my base, and my favourite one from Makeup Revolution is the Hydration Boost. If you are oily, they've just brought out one called the Matte Boost. Doesn't appeal to me at all. I like dewy, lovely glowiness. This is a lightweight hydrating gel cream, and it feels so lush on the skin. I don't know if you can see from there, but this one is very heavily used. It's very, very thin. It melts in instantly, and it is lovely under 99.9% of foundations that I've tried it under. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I think it's £7, so it's probably not the cheapest moisturizer you can buy, but it's very good. And I would liken it to my Peter Thomas Roth Water Cloud Cream. It's obviously not got the same ingredients, but it's got very similar consistency and texture, and it feels just as nice on the skin. I should have said as well, this is like all of the Makeup Revolution brands, like I Heart Revolution, Makeup Obsession, Revolution Pro. Not just Makeup Revolution, but you know what I mean. Okay, editing Melissa here. Somehow, I can't tell you why, I completely forgot to add in any eyeshadow palettes, and there's only one that I would recommend, and it is the Soft as Nails Extra Spice. I think that palette is incredible. There's a few others that are really good, but that's the one out of all of the Makeup Revolution palettes. If you can only buy one, that's the one I recommend. £10, really, really, really good quality. If you go on my channel, you will see I've used it a million times. Cannot believe I forgot to talk about this palette. But anyway, there you go. If you're wondering why I didn't include any eyeshadows, it's because I forgot, because I'm stupid. And yeah, Soft as Nails Extra Spice, incredible, incredible, incredible. This is a bit of a weird one, but I'll put it in at the start. This is the Revolution Pro Supreme Lip Relief. This is my second tube. This is quite a new one, and I think this is a fab lip balm. I get very horrible, crusty, dry, gross lips sometimes, and I need something that I can throw on quite a thick layer of, leave it on for quite a while, and then have good results. This is that. I think this is £4. I will correct myself on screen if my prices are wrong. Oh, I've got something in my eye. It's about £4 or £5. It just does what it says on the tin. Moisturizes your lips, and it's not like Vaseline where like you put it on the next day your lips are worse, which is what happens with me. It's great. I like it a lot, and it's a good price point for a lip balm. So Makeup Revolution have a lot of foundation products. I have banged on a lot in the past about Conceal and Define, and I do really like this foundation. I do think it is so good. I'm trying not to use the word incredible because I overuse that way too much. It's so good. It is medium to full coverage. It is matte, but not too matte. It works on many different skin types. It's not great on mature skin. By mature skin, anyone that's got like lines or wrinkles. I have had Botox obviously now, so I don't find that it sits in my lines anymore, which is great. But even though it sits in my lines, I still love it. I do really love it. £9 for this foundation. It ain't cheap for drugstore and for like a really affordable brand overall. I think £9 is too expensive. I think it should have been more £6 or £7, because Maybelline Superstay is £10 and I prefer that over this. So I'd rather spend £1 more on Maybelline Superstay. But if you're wanting to stick with the Makeup Revolution umbrella, this foundation is fabulous. They obviously have Hydrate and Conceal and Hydrate. Is that what it's called? Conceal and Hydrate now. I hate that foundation so much. In this week, I am going to be doing a couple more videos. I'm going to be doing a full face of Makeup Revolution, and I'm also going to do my half and half, this versus Conceal and Hydrate as well, because I thought we could do like drugstore week, because I've been testing some ridiculously expensive makeup recently. There's another foundation. I'm saving my favourite one till last, but I do want to talk very quickly about the Revolution Pro Full Coverage Camouflage Foundation. I don't reach for this a lot these days because I'm actually shade F6 throughout the whole foundation range. This is an F2, so it's quite pale on me. I can make it work, but I need to buy this in F6. I can't buy it in F6 because I am on a no buy. Maybe I could sneak it in there. I'll just ask Makeup Revolution to send me one. So that's a really good foundation. I think that's £7. However, during my break off of YouTube and just in that whole time since, when I haven't been wearing the ABH foundation, because I did a full review on that for my Patreons, I have been wearing this one. This is the Revolution Matte Base Foundation, shade F6. I've got it in F4, F5 and F6. This is what I'm wearing today. My skin looks great. I mean, it does right now because I've got very bright beauty lights on, obviously. But if I darken it there, like, look at that coverage. It is so good. Like, so good. I have been wearing this all the time. I think this is their cheapest foundation. I really need to get whatever is in my eye out of my eye. Jen, if you're watching, it was the eye goo in my eye. Disgusting. I think this foundation's £5, I'm pretty sure, and I honestly think it is the best one that they do, and it is the cheapest one, which is fab. Oh my goodness, can't believe I almost forgot this. It is the best. It is even better than my Revolution Pro foundation drops. And you know how much I bang on about this foundation. I love Makeup Revolution foundations apart from Conceal and Hydrate. Anyway, this foundation, medium to full coverage, put on a second layer if you want full coverage. I've actually got like 3 mega spots down here. I don't know if you can see the like 3D-ness of this one especially. Big red spots, and my skin is horrendous because yesterday I like shaved my face to get rid of the peach fuzz. So no, not yesterday, the day before. And so past couple of days my skin's been very red and blotchy. It always does that when I shave my face, but it does settle down. This has covered everything. I'm not wearing a primer. It is pore blurring. I don't think it's gonna smooth the biggest of pores, but on me it's definitely smoothed my pores, and considering I put highlight over my entire face, it's phenomenal. I'm gonna say it with this one, it is incredible. My biggest annoyance when it comes to Makeup Revolution foundations is the amount that you get in them. 23 mils in this one, 25 in this one, 28 in this one, so it's a bit better. And I don't know about this one. 18 mils, an absolutely horrendous amount of foundation, unless you get this one, which is 28 mils, which is only 2 mils less than usual foundations. Anyway, if I can recommend you a foundation from the drugstore, super good, super cheap, £5, it would be Revolution Matte Base. You're probably getting the gist. Second favourite, Revolution foundation drops, then Conceal and Define, then this one. But these 3 are actually probably all on par. I don't have a favourite concealer from Makeup Revolution. I find the concealers that they do aren't my favourite. I mean, I did bring this out of my drawer just to give it a special mention. The Conceal and Full Cover Camouflage, it matches this foundation. It's very full coverage. It's like a dupe of Bye Bye Under Eye or Amazing Cosmetics concealer. Very good, but it's not like a holy grail to me. Moving on to loose powder, I really struggle finding good loose powders at the drugstore. Coty Airspun is probably my favourite one. That is not technically drugstore. It is for you Americans, and I know you're all going to say to me, it's only $5 here. It's £12 for us, but honestly that is a good deal for how much product you get. But I discovered Makeup Obsession Pure Bake in Lace. Lace is just the shade name, Pure Bake is the name. This is the most high-end loose powder I've ever tried at the drugstore, and trust me, I've tried so many loose powders over my years of adoring makeup. This one, the second I put it on, when I first used it in a full face first impression, I was like, that is £3. Like, what the actual... It feels high-end. It genuinely feels like you're putting on a high-end product. My annoyance with it is that it's like normal, you know, like sieve top on the loose powder, but it's not got any holes in it. So you have to take the whole plastic thing off to use the powder. Don't understand why it's not got holes in it. Why is that? But £3, and if you're struggling like I did for a very long time to find a great loose powder, Makeup Obsession Pure Bake, whatever shade you prefer, mine is Lace. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's the feeling that when I put on Fenty Pro Filter powder for the first time, that's the feeling I got when I put this on, which is crazy because usually I don't like drugstore powders. And it's not going to be a Makemeupmissa video talking about Makeup Revolution if I don't mention the skin finish. I know for a fact I have put so many of you onto this already, and if you're hanging in there and you're like, nah, I still don't want to spend £5 on that, I have had so many people comment and DM and say how good that this is and how incredible and amazing, and they're never going to buy Hourglass or MAC again. So skin finish is basically a dupe of MAC Mineralized Skin Finish or the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders, the like skin finishing ones. This is a shade Opalescent, so this is my favourite one, and I was a bit worried when I first got it that it was going to be too dark, but it's just a very sheer glow. I don't know if I can show you it on the back of my hand. I've obviously got it all over my entire face today, but... So I've got it on the back of this hand, not this hand, and I don't think I'm doing justice to it, but I don't know if you can see, this hand just looks better. This hand looks a little bit more kind of pink and discoloured, and this one just looks more soft. It's got a sheen, more evened out, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is £5. I will never buy Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders, even if I am really rich. I don't need to now that I have this. I do also have it in Luminescence. This looks paler, obviously, but I actually don't think it suits even my pale skin as nicely as Opalescent does. And Opalescent is not too dark, it's just right. It is not glittery, it is not like a proper highlighter. You can wet it and build it up. Just honestly get a big fat powder brush like this, swizzle it in and dust it all over your entire face. And you see, even if you're not wearing makeup, this is beautiful all over your skin. It just gives you a healthy glow. I can't talk highly about this product enough. I honestly feel like this is one of the best products that has ever come out at the drugstore, ever, of all time that I have ever tried. And I've tried a lot of drugstore makeup, obviously. I need you to take the plunge. I need you to try. I need you to do it. I need you to go on Superdrug or Makeup Revolution, spend £5 on this product, and tell me what you think. If you hate it, your money back. Not from me, from someone else. I honestly just think this is, like I said, the best product I've probably ever tried from the drugstore. It's that good. Okay, bronzer. I do have two different sisters. So this one is the Summer of Love bronzer from I Heart Revolution. I have basically no I Heart Revolution makeup in my collection, although I did get an email from them asking if they could send me a package. I was like, yeah, sure, because I love this bronzer so much and I'm on a no buy, so send me all the PR you want. So yeah, this is a triple baked bronzer. It's obviously, when it came out, like a dupe, and still is, I guess, of the Too Faced Love Something bronzer. This has a sheen to it, which I really enjoy. I love packing on lots of different sheeny products on my face. It's Very great for pale skin. This one is actually called Summer of Love. That is the shade name of this. There's other like shade ways in it. So if you've got deeper skin, I think there are deeper ones. If you've got pale skin like me, this one's probably going to be the best one for you. Oh, can you even see that? It is a very pale bronzer. So if you have like medium skin, it's not probably going to show up on you. But if you've got pale skin, it is so perfect. And because it does have that sheen, it just brings a little bit more life to your skin, I find. I just love sheeny bronzers. I think they're very complimentary. This is £5, I think. And I remember when I bought it, I was like, £5 on a Makeup Revolution bronzer. So expensive. It's a little bit, especially when I'm going to talk about this next one. But I have used this so much, I don't know how I haven't hit pan. I imagine this must have just a lot of product in it because I have used this to death for years. Not years, probably like a year and a half. Not hitting pan. It's great. It's fabulous. I would say it's as good as my Milani bronzer, which is, I think I was on their site the other day. It was like 12 or 13 pounds. No, I need to find out because I think I was quite shocked at the price. Yeah, the Milani Baked Bronzer is £12.50 and I think that is extortionate for drugstore. I know it's not technically drugstore over here, but it is for you Americans. I don't know how much it is for you. But this is very similar to that, just as good, and I think it's great. The other one that I've been using a lot recently, kind of in conjunction with playing with this a lot more, is the Bronzer Reloaded, and I've got mine in the shade Holiday Romance. It's deceptively pale in the pan. I have this on today, but I do have a bit of Benefit Hoola on as well to contour, so that's kind of making me look a bit deeper. This is as close as I can get to Benefit Hoola Light, which is my favourite bronzer of all time. £3. Fabulous. This is, from what I can tell from using it, a matte bronzer. I don't think it's got a sheen or a shimmer in it. Also, this isn't glittery, it's just got a sheen. This might have an ever so slight sheen, but not as much as this. But this bronzer is absolutely beautiful. I love when I use this bronzer. I'll quite often put on like a deeper bronzer and then use a lighter one to blend it out a bit more on my pale skin, because I like a bit of bronze, but I can't really handle Benefit Hoola on its own because it's just too stark on me. This blends out to perfection just as well, I would say, as Benefit Hoola Light, which is like £26. This is £3. I highly recommend this bronzer. It comes in heaps of different shades. I actually got rid of the one just slightly darker than this, and I'm quite glad I did because this shade fits me so well. It's beautiful, and £3. I even quite like the packaging. I think it's alright. It does get pretty scratched and banged up, but for £3, if you need a good bronzer, do you know what I mean? And if you watch my channel, if you've been here a while, this will come as no surprise. This is the Ultra Pro HD powder contour. This is in Fair, and you can see I've hit pan on this. I've hit pan on two other contours in my life. One is Bobbi Brown and one is Sleek. This one I've hit pan on 2 shades because I can use them both to contour depending on how dramatic I want it to be. I also use this one up here, which is kind of a weird colour, but it's great as a nose contour. I contoured my nose with it today, and that's what I've been using that for a lot. These two and this one is definitely wasted. I have used this a fair bit because sometimes I like to go very heavy-handed with my makeup, kind of like today, but didn't use that one today. But these are just so beautiful. It also does have like a shimmery highlighter in here, which is pretty enough, but it's too pale. It's ghostly on me, in fact. You probably didn't see that. This palette though, I think £10? £8 or £10. So it's not super cheap, but you do get a lot of shades. But obviously, as you can see with mine, many shades in here are wasted. I use basically half of the palette in total, so I wouldn't mind a more condensed version. But I mean, I'm very happy with this palette. I'm happy I spent the money on it a long time ago, probably 2 years ago now, and it's still going strong. This is just fabulous, incredible. Blends like an absolute dream, no problems there. It's very pigmented, not too pigmented. You can mix them, like if even like one is too dark, just mix it with one of the lighter matte shades. works to perfection. I've got nothing bad to say about this except half of it is technically wasted, but everyone gets that when they buy contour palettes, do you know what I mean? Like, some of the shades are wasted. Even in my Too Faced ones that I love, half of the shades are basically wasted. I only have one more product to talk about, which is weird because usually Sunday morning videos are like my longest ones. Well, I try and have my Sunday morning ones as the longest ones, but Mega Makeup Obsession, the other to bring in a highlighting product, is the Mega line. So this is Mega Lightning, this is Mega Honey, so it's like the Mega highlighters. These are £3 and these are sick. Let me just give you a swatch. So this is Mega Lightning and Mega Honey. I mean, how do you like them apples? Do you know what I mean? What? I find Mega Lightning can be too pale on me and Mega Honey can be slightly too dark on me, so I quite often just dip my brush in between the two and use them together. They are they're definitely my most blinding drugstore highlighters apart from the Barry M one, but they are my favourite drugstore highlighters. I've used these a heap on my channel, both shades, but definitely Mega Honey more. This is quite somewhat similar to Benefit Cookie. Don't get your hopes up too much, it's not as good, but it's incredible for £3. And this one is just really nice and pale, so if you are very fair, this one is going to look incredible on you. If you're like not super pale to medium, Mega Honey is going to be fantastic. This, again, these come in a variety of different shades. £3. I think these are now available in America. I don't know if it's like Walmart or CVS or something. I'm not sure, but if you're American, I'm sure you can Google Makeup Obsession and it'll show you where you can get them. I think even for you guys they're like $3 or $5, I think. $4.99. Because my friend Penny from Texas bought one. I think it was $4.99. Anyway, for that price, can't recommend these enough. I will put a tiny bit on just now, but I do already have highlight on. I'll put Mega Honey on. It's a very gorgeous, like golden. Look at this sheen. Using it dry. Yeah, you can probably see it's definitely giving me a little bit of a cast. It is ever so slightly too dark. Sometimes I don't care and I just wear it so that I can wear it and enjoy how beautiful it is. £3. £3, that. £3. So that is it from me. That is my favourite picks from Makeup Revolution. I'll of course link them all down below. And I could have picked other things from the brand that I enjoy or just like, but I wanted to keep it to kind of my top tier products. Like, these are holy grails. These are things I would want to save in a house fire. These are things that I would buy if my makeup collection got stolen. Do you know what I mean? These are really good quality products. That's the thing. Even for the price, they're really good quality, and I think all of them perform like high-end products. And quite often when I do full face drugstore, it can look like I have done full face of high-end because my skin just looks great. Not tooting my own horn, it's the products, but do you know what I mean? Like, you can get a really high-end finish with these products and at such a great price point, like starting from £3 for bronzers and highlighters, £5 for a foundation, £3 for the loose powder, £5 for the best product the drugstore has ever come out with. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that is my picks. Let me know down below in the comments what your favourite picks are. If any of mine are, let me know as well. If I've made you buy any of these, let me know as well. I am known as quite a bad enabler. Also, I forgot to mention, if you are interested in the makeup I'm wearing, I didn't do a tutorial. I just wanted to put my makeup on for fun today, but I will list it down below in the comments just in case you're wondering like what the gorgeous gold is or anything like that. And that is it from me today. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. It helps me out probably more than you realise. It really does. Like I said, leave me a comment down below because I do reply to every single comment, and subscribe because it's a polite thing to do. The internet is not a very nice place and we are so close to 50k, which has been my 2019 goal this whole year. I think I started off with like 20 something and I would love to get to 50. So please subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I obviously want to say a super massive, huge, big thank you to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on Patreon. I think a lot of you understand now how much it means to me because I do say it a lot, but I feel like it needs to be said a lot. I really, really do appreciate it so much. I hope you enjoyed the ABH foundation review. I am going to be doing a lot more Patreon only videos going forward, probably one every week to 2 weeks. Because I just really enjoy doing them as well. I can kind of swear a bit more and let loose. But yeah, thank you so much for your support on there, and if you do want to become a Patreon, the link is down below in my description box. And like I said, we do Patreon only videos, early access to videos, and I do giveaways sometimes as well, just for my Patreons. Although of course I do giveaways for my subscribers and my Instagram followers as well. It's not just Patreons, don't worry. If you don't want to become a Patreon, or you can't, don't worry about it. Watching my videos is the biggest support you can imagine. And on that note, I'm going to piss off. My eyes are watering. I've had this makeup on for so long, and I hope I will see you on the flip side. Bye!